Let's take a deeper look and compare it to classic fiat currencies. Volatility. It may seem that Bitcoin is too volatile and the price jumps like crazy compared to USD, EUR, GBP. Yes, compared to the currency of Ukraine, Argentina and dozens of other currencies, it's much better value. Bitcoin is deflational. This means that supply is limited and no one can just print more money. In the USSR there was a day when the government decided to divide the value of its official currency by 10. With Bitcoin it's not possible. Transaction fees. Western Union or other similar services usually take 1 to 5% for a transfer of money. With the Bitcoin the usual transaction fee is a couple of cents and you can even pay less if you're not in a hurry. Portability. As long as you are able to store 256 bits you can have Bitcoins. You can write the key at the piece of paper or even remember it. Transferability. The usual transaction time is negligible, less than once, but if your transaction is extremely important you need to wait for 6 blocks, 6 confirmations, which is usually around 1 hour. Security. If your bank goes down, you're screwed. In Bitcoin nothing can go wrong except that you can lose the key. Deniability. The bank is a single point of failure. If your bank goes down, you're screwed. Bitcoin has a distributed nature, which makes it extremely resilient to different types of attacks. Divisibility. You can have buy transfer as little as approximately 0.0000071411 USD at current price in Bitcoin. It's the smallest unit and it equals to 0.00000001 BTC. It's very simple, really. Bitcoin is better at being money, at being currency, than other currency, because it is technically designed to be better at being currency. Other currencies are of two types. Fiat currencies. These currencies are the result of hodgepodge fiat by decree decisions by governments over time, resulting in the current global phenomenon of inherently valueless, inherently inflationary fiat currencies, i.e. they only seem to have value because various governments say they do, and their value can be diluted even further at any time by the government that controls that currency decreeing that it shall be so, by creating more units of that currency. Cryptocurrencies. Many other cryptocurrencies seek to improve upon Bitcoin, and some have, in various ways. However, as far as the total package of features, accessibility, acceptability and global usage goes, Bitcoin is clearly in the lead, and it appears that this will continue to be the case for some time to come. Out of 1603 cryptocurrencies currently listed on CoinMarketCap, Bitcoin has almost 40% (37.6%) market share, and last year, it was over 45% and even higher. Prior to that, Bitcoin launched on January 3, 2009. Most other cryptocurrencies are less than 2 years old. The main advantages of Bitcoin are network effect and proven security. Both are nearly insurmountable advantages. Bitcoin has a proven usage case as a store of value. It's instructive that most coins try to carve out some differentiation based on much smaller use cases, such as prediction markets, buying things completely anonymously or adding a decentralized name server. Bitcoin has a large lead as a store of value over every altcoin in having existed 8 years without failure. The security of Bitcoin has been proven far more than its much younger counterparts with usage by almost every metric exceeding that of altcoins. Further, Bitcoin is more accessible, with more exchanges, more merchants, more software and more hardware that support it. Bitcoin is far more liquid, with much larger volumes than every altcoin. Bitcoin has the largest developer ecosystem with more software and more implementations than any altcoin. Bitcoin has the most entrepreneurs creating companies around it with a lot of intellect, dedication and creativity going toward making it more useful. When you compete with Bitcoin, not only are you competing with its much larger user base, development team and mining operation, but you're also competing against the very large ecosystem of startups, open source projects and entrepreneurs. It's possible for an altcoin to take over Bitcoin, but it would have to show far more present, not future utility first and be able to grow itself to be competitive with Bitcoin's network before the Bitcoin ecosystem has a chance to add the same feature. How is Bitcoin better than normal currency? Short answer, no it isn't. It isn't even a currency, so the comparison is pointless. See, the thing about currency is that they need to be printed indefinitely as economy grows. That alone invalidates Bitcoin usage as currency. BTC is an asset, a speculation, trade median, or whatever you call it, but it definitely is not a currency. Lots of people hype about using Bitcoin as payment. They praise anonymity, speed, transparency and all the yada yada they can think of. But Bitcoin is slow and simple, cannot handle the volume of, say, Visa or PayPal. Another bunch of people criticize Bitcoin as a currency because of volatility, acceptance and cost to produce. Well, they are wrong as well. Just like how sculptures and paintings get assigned values, Bitcoin value is what people perceive it at, simple as that. So is Bitcoin better than normal currency? No. Is Bitcoin having a future? Yes.